Well, there you have it. Tier 8's bring out tier 10s. This game's obviously not going to go too well at all, is it really? Can't really put a review out on an IS3 based on the information that we've got so far with the tanks that we're taking out. Object 430 as well. 3 of them. Oh, 2 of them, sorry. 268 as well, the platoon. Come on, you need to get up here. Yeah, I'm really going to be taking on the tier 10s at this point. We've got a lot of people going down low. We're going to have to deal with the mediums that can easily kill IS7s, any 100s, E3s, E4s, yeah. You never knew what there. You never knew. Probably the batch out was having a bit of a hard time there. Can't believe it. Motherland, why are you taking on a tier 10 medium? Honestly, Big Joe. Don't think to save his ass. Not gonna happen, is it? He's still running away.
Ready to fire. They found us. Releasing dropping target.
Right, yep, so T30 having a little bit there, but you know that I'm here now, so what can happen? You can kill me at this point. Look this way, but I don't know if he's going to be lasting too long at all. He's concentrate on the left hand side at this point. When I'm in my 268, I get penned all the time.
Target locked. Reloading.
Well, let's try and catch up with the rest of the team and concentrate on this H7 grid.
They found us.
Where's as they get down the M103.
Ready to fire on target. We've got a lock. Reloading. Our team destroyed an
Get the rim and then
enemy squad right at us.
oh, he could have just sat on top of him.
We lost an ally.
So yeah, 10 hits, but I think I set one on fire, so I've got
On this area.
8 hits and then two other with burning slightly. What's that 2D? Yeah, 260. Big dollars, policeman ground. I'll intercept it.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
No need for my help. Right, as you can see so far, obviously the IS3 can handle 10s on some occasions, even though I don't think I really hit any of the 10s, but you can do well within the games, as long as you've got a decent team on your side. But yeah, without that you can penetrate quite a lot of these 10s as well, with just getting the right shots at the right time, at the right places.
Ready to fire on target.
Nope.
The enemy knows
There we go,
your
I am so lucky that I even made it out of that.
Placing target.
Give him one, retrieve one. Just go and see what we can do. In terms of, yeah.
Chalk up another win.
Right, so 2,761 damage. As a tier 8 in a tier 10 battle, not too bad at all. Quite decent on the leaderboard, but that's down to the XP that was earned due to being playing low tier. Right, so yeah, a bit of a chat about this IS3 in particular. As you can see, yeah, pike nose. The way this works, obviously, if you do get hit on the front end, generally it is meant to be at least bouncing some of the shots off to the left and right. But I find on many tanks, tier 7, 8, without a doubt, most occasion will not bounce. They will hit the top part of your armor plating and they will penetrate. You can get lucky by overemphasizing these angles, by maybe turning to left or right depending on who you're attacking and what position you're in. But I have found as well many tanks on many occasions the lower glaciers plate is actually quite strong, in terms of it actually does deflect some of the shots. Before that used to be the only weak point that it had, and they've changed it round now to the top port that actually is quite penetrable. Obviously you can see the driver's viewport. If you hit that, yes, that by all means that is a weak point as well, but that type of hit is few and far between. You might well just aim on those track ports on the front of the tank. That's probably the best shot for yourself. Obviously a very close, well, a very tight shot that you will need to try and achieve on some occasion when you're battling an IS3 is, if you look at the front of it, you can see, look above the gun, on top of the turret there is a small little bit of a plate that you can see. That is penetrable. If you do hit that, and especially if it's hull down and you hit him with a very high explosive on that mark, you will then do more damage than what your round is capable of normal standard shell. You're going to be at least hitting the 398, 66, IS3, but generally I do find you'll hit around about 430 on the hit. So high explosive on that top part of the turret if it's hull down. If not, you got the round in, still send it in, and you're aiming for the top square on top of that turret, but from the front obviously. I wish I could stop doing that with my tanks every time one comes out of battle. Yep, so as you can see, obviously this IS3, without a doubt, you're going to be wanting to penetrate on the top part of its plate. You're also going to be wanting to penetrate on the top part of the square plate on top of the turret as well. That is a weak point, so do hit that, and if you've got high explosives and the tank's hull down, do use it, and you will guarantee hopefully around about 430 plus on the damage. But the other thing that you want to look out for on the IS3 is the side armour. If you look at the side armour, the armour itself is not actually armour, they're just storage boxes. In between that, yes, they are spaced armour. And you do have a lot of armour plate. I don't know if the actual armour on the inside of that is actually angled, a little bit like the IS7. I'm not too sure, but therefore, if people do hit the side of this tank, especially on the spaced armour, sometimes they don't get a penetration on most occasions, especially if you got a little bit of an angle like this on them, or like this. They probably won't penetrate it unless they're going to go for underneath your track. The thing is as well though, obviously without a doubt any point on the back end, obviously it is easy to set these on fire as well, so therefore it is ideal to work on your fire extinguisher and make sure you do have a large one on it as well. The other thing as well that you want to watch out for, believe it or not, if you see somebody in an IS3 reverse side scraping, which means that they're putting the back end into a wall and they are looking around the corner with their turret with the gun facing toward the back. That is a very effective way, the reason being because all they're going to do is hit your side armour and they're going to ricochet off it because it's spaced armour. I can try and do it for you and show you if you want a city map. But therefore you might only get tracked, so you might get a few, they might actually penetrate you a few times, but majority of the shots are going to be bouncing. And I think it's a very effective way to use a tank on some occasions, depending on where you are and who's around you. But obviously, just a general package that's on it as well. You're looking at what? Penetration 225, 390. So if you come up against the Ferdinand with this tank and you're using standard shells, you don't need to aim for the left and right of its 200mm armour plate. You can hit straight through the centre of it and it'll go straight through. As long as he's giving you a flat surface to hit. If he's angled slightly, then you can, it might not penetrate. But 390, generally what I did find before the last update, you was doing low rolls against like such as tier 7 Tigers. You were doing around about what? I'd say 350, 360 on hits, and the Tiger 1 itself were getting 2 hits in to your one shot basically. But now since they've done the last update, you are now hitting generally above 400, maybe 410 on most shots. So they have done that quite well, and they have changed quite a few things on that. But then again, the damage that you do receive as well, everybody seems to do a high roll against an IS3 on most occasions, especially tier 8s, or if not on some tier 7s as well. Obviously tier 9s, yeah, they'll do the high roll pretty much all the time on it anyway. But like I said, also the equipment that you want to be taking out is the same type of setup that I do have. The reason being, you do not want to be a tank in the background sending shots in an IS3. That's not what it's designed for. It's meant to be a frontline armoured tank taking ground and things like that. So therefore, large caliber gun rammer, you want to get a faster reload. It's a bit of a long reload. Vertical stabilizers, because you're zeroing in on this, is, yeah, it does take a little bit of the biscuit really. It does take a bit of time to do it. It will improve your shots without a doubt, especially snapshots. Improve ventilation, yes, you need that. It's going to be reducing your reload time and obviously give you 5% improvement to all your crew perks. By the way, I do recommend though a large medical kit and extinguishers. Basically, that's going to protect your crew and also put fires out a lot quicker than what you normally would do by the time you press it. But the crew, if you look at my crew that I do have on it as well, we all pretty much looking at everything there that you will need to be a frontline player. If you're going to get camouflage on it, or you're going to get things such as situation awareness, recon, you don't need it because you're frontline, remember. You're meant to be there up front against everybody. And if you look at the setup on the Tiger 2, when I show you later on, it's totally different. It does have a lot of the similar things on it, but it does have a few things for camouflage and recon as well, and that's also been worked on. Everything on there is all frontline. Once I've done the fire extinguisher, firefighting, that is pretty much it. That's all frontline, there's nothing else that you do need at all for it. Because if you're looking at all the other skills that are there, you don't need camouflage, mentor, eagle eye, things like that. It can be decent to have eagle eye, so you know what's been damaged. Green thumb, no need for it. You're pushing in, you're taking ground, that's what it's all there for. The next thing's going to be obviously the off-road king, just to make sure you've got that speed over terrain. You probably could put silent drive on the next point on after that point. And a adrenaline rush. They are the only ones that I would put on. The rest, yeah, you don't really need to worry about anything like that at all. So what we'll do then, we'll take it out for another spin, hopefully not get up against tier 10s. We'll see how it handles really. And we'll try and do a bit of reverse side scraping if we're on a city map as well. Right, so yeah, we've got Ensk, which is hopefully decent, and I do have a little bit of a spot that I do like to do a bit of side scraping on it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't get rushed on. If we don't get rushed, we should be absolutely fine. But also, oh, it's an encounter battle, maybe we can't do it. We'll still try and give it a go. Obviously I do have a video on YouTube as well where there's basically three IS3s and I think it was a Lova or something like that, within a 4-man platoon. Everybody on our team was dead, everybody, and then at that point there was 14 tanks still alive. What we did at that point, we rushed all the way down the train track, so through the city down the train track, got them from behind and we killed every single tank. So 14 tanks against 4 people, we killed them all. It was absolutely amazing. I've seen a lot of PFC with a PFC in their name. The 2 people now that have that, and they're not being in the PFC clan, so I don't know what's been going on. Yeah, I think they're just trying to represent the clan, but not be in the clan. I just don't know what's going on. It's strange. Very strange indeed. Visited already. Yeah, overexposed on that one. Yeah, as you can see, obviously did pin one shot on me in that sense, and that's because they're overexposed. I reckon it probably has a lot more bouncing than anything else. Well, I was going to take him out, I think. Look at this. Right, so therefore, sorry. Right, Untitled. If he's at side 3 as well, can be a bit of a problem for an IS3. Are you joking? They're all over the place. They're all over the place with no eyes at all. Right, we need to concentrate on one side. Try and back up these Young Tigers, but we don't need any support, but I'll give it them anyway. He's waiting for that shot there. Wasn't ideal to keep waiting like that, but he'd also start screaming lots of this. Try and get his cupola the next time. Nope, nothing. Right, there's a lot of it inside there. Bad times for me, certainly. Feel kind of sorry for the VKD, but it's an extra gun out of the way.
Enemies looking right at us.
We'll fix that and get out of this way, because obviously the Indian Panther's also there. The team doing quite well actually, with little involvement for myself. See what I mean? Tier 7s generally can have a bounce, and he would have had a flat point at that point. I don't know why he did not pen it. It seems that way. I think an IS3 there will come and get him up. Oh! He just fired at me. Yeah, so just to see 4 at the moment, it's tracked from behind, no need to make it over score, I think. Critical hit again, I think I tracked him again. Certainly did. Well, all in all, quite decent. Not the best, but good enough. So as you can see within that, there was a bit of size whipping going on there. Yes, it did pen me, overexposed on that occasion, so it wasn't the ideal to show how much it could bounce, but it does work. Right, so yeah, top. That's probably just down to the XP. What for though, in that sense? Would it have been spotted damage? No, can't be. Nothing like that at all. Maybe the bouncer that I received. Who knows? Very strange game. Right, so that's the IS3. We'll come back to that in a moment. What we'll do is we'll take out the King Tiger. We'll have a look at this one then for you. Right, so there's things that people don't sometimes realise about this tank on the problems with it. Right, when I first started playing this, I could not penetrate this at all, didn't know what I was doing. Then I figured out, right, the bottom plate, that was fine. This tank itself can send in some really long shots and pretty much pinpoint accuracy as well. You could basically hit a cupola from, what, 500 meters plus away sometimes on some occasions. But obviously, like, yeah, so we'll start off. So pretty much the front end, lower glaciers, easy to pen, and that is one of your major weak points pretty much in all the German lines, apart from the VK4502B. But what people generally will see, people hit the glaciers plate, or they might hit the flat port, right at the side of the turret, where the gunner's aiming port is. They may hit that point and put, I don't know, heat or something there, and penetrate through that. On some tanks, probably armor piercing as well, unless it's a tier 9 or above. But the thing is as well, if you look at the turret from the front, you can see the tracks on the left of it and the right of it if you're looking at it. They used to have a lot more tracks on it before the last update. They used to have basically, yeah, you're looking at 8 tracks that would have had on there. If you were to hit where that track is, or below it, you will pen it if you are looking face on at that tank. You will hit that side and pen that side. The thing is as well, the cupola. The cupola itself, the commander's hatch, you can hit that from any distance. Generally, if you're a German tank against another German tank, you'll hit that, no problem at all. The Russian tanks can do quite well against it as well. The thing that you want to remember as well, if you are side scraping by tucking yourself in the front end, pulling back to take a shot, leaving only your side exposed, then remember to basically either look at them with the turret, or if not, turn it a little bit more so they can't really see these side angles on it. If you don't do that, some experienced players will hit that section, so always try and keep it covered. All in all though, yeah, pretty much decent. The thing that you want to do with this is a field tank as well. It is not a frontline tank, so people do play it frontline, and you will see a lot of people dying in them and not really representing the tank to its full capacity really. It's a very decent, perfect all-round. It's a good starting off tank for new players as well. So as you can see, the top package itself, 225 and 320 on the pen. Sorry, 320 on the damage and 225 on the pen. Yeah, that's standard. That's not bad at all. The thing is with this, you do quite low damage compared to an IS3, but if you're sending long shots in, generally the IS3 might miss that shot, and you're going to get every single one of your shot, and you're probably going to pen it. The crew itself is something different that you want to be looking at. Clutch braking is a must on any tank that you do have. It's always a bonus. At one point I did find the King Tiger was getting ammo racks all the time, so I put safe storage on there. And because you're a field tank as well, you can sit back in the field and lift the front end up, keep the back end down. You sit there bouncing the shot. It's obviously, if you do get detected, it's also good to lose it quickly by using the camouflage. 6th Sense, obviously a must. Brothers in Arms gets your reload down and gives you improvements on all your skill for the crew, not the perks, just the crew, just the skill. Deadeye, yeah, just to make sure you're hitting critical components. Armourer, yeah, the gun used to get damaged quite a lot, as I found update after update after update. They kept on changing a few things on there, so I added that onto it. Snapshot, yeah, need that. Pain tolerance, you will definitely need something like that, because it does damage your crew quite a lot when you do receive hits. And obviously, a few updates back, around about 3 updates back or so on, it was constantly getting set on fire as well as the ammo rack, so therefore firefighting was basically something that definitely needed to be put on there. But recon as well, believe it or not, the way to get your mark of excellence on these type of tanks is to get a lot of spotter damage as well, and get in a position where you can get them to bounce off you, you're spotting the targets, and when you lose your detection, get a few hits in as well. So that's why you do see me having a lot of the camouflage perks on it and recon as well. So what we'll do then, we'll take this one out for a spin. Obviously we've only done the IS3 once already, so we'll take this one out and we'll see how it plays out, hopefully. Not against 10s, but we'll see. Right, on this side I generally go on the E2 area, anywhere around that side, keep on pushing that way if I can within this tank. But since I changed this layout on the map, it's a little bit different now to decide on whether I have to go on to the B2 area, on the slow area, B1, or if not continue pushing straight through the faster line of C3 area. Right, so nothing too scary on this one apart from the Jag Tiger, really. An E50. Right, as you can see, it was quite fast as well on the traverse for the last update they put in. And it seemed to be slowed down. I think it was a lot quicker. Like if I was sat still and someone shooting at me, twitching left and right, and hopefully get to bounce on the side of the tank. But that seems a little bit slower now. I will check that later on. I would normally take that line up, but I've gone around on this occasion. Indian Panther is actually a decent medium. Fire just a little bit slower than the Tiger 1. And about 6 point something seconds. It's very quick. And very good penetration rate as well. That's why you do generally will see 10s a lot in the Indian Panther. It's like a treat you as a scout really. Right, so Motherland is even get the high ground. It certainly is. Would it be worth me to take this push with there? Motherland T-34. If I cross this open ground, I could get hit. Terry, play that. We didn't want the Jagdtiger to get hulled down, but obviously he is now.
Ready to fire on target. Load it up. Let it rip.
Right, that's his spaced armour. I knew that before I even pulled the trigger. There we go. He rushed his shot a little bit, that's why he got the top plate, not the bottom plate.
We lost track of him.
I'm going to be fighting two Motherland, I need one to go quickly. I'll have to adjust my itself. Should have waited to take a shot first before I adjusted. Maybe over-angling at this point.
Unlock the target.
Change the angle a little bit.
Dropping target.
Right. At this point I'm going to put high explosive in. I can't really pen him. I remember getting one pen in or struggle here and there. Put high explosive in, see if we can get at least some damage off this guy. Make him fall back. There we go. Not much. Give him another one. Ooh, there we go. We're liking that.
Focus on this location.
Great shot by the artillery. Well
Lost the
done.
target.
Right, I want to try and get these guys out and about quickly before this guy gets up here. The Jagdtiger.
Just take them. Our track is busted. We can't move.
Overexposing my front end at this point.
Track repaired. Drive on. Locked on.
Oh, is he still there?
Like that
Bless him.
one went right through. Locked and loaded.
They relocated to the next ridge.
Using the optic.
Hit the dirt. Wow. I know, mate. I know.
Ready to
Some
fire on
support.
target. Nice shot.
I'm risking it. I try and save this guy if we can. Risking a bit too much as well with the looks of it.
That one drilled straight through.
It's him on the move. It's him on the move.
Releasing target. Reload. They've destroyed one of our tanks. Looking right at us. One of our
Losing
tanks
health I
is
didn't need to lose.
target locked. Our tanks come off. We're stuck.
Go on, fix the track. I want to get enough reload in before that Jagdtiger does. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It bounced. Wow. Go on, next Motherland. You are next. Fingers crossed. I'll get the IS3 after that.
They've spotted us.
Wow, well done to him. What happened to the rest of the team, honestly? Did not notice. Too busy caught up in that. Yeah, so quite a few shots missed on that one. This is what I mean, I've not really used it since that last update apart from the one day, and I noticed a lot of changes with it. and that's why I'm not really taking it out for a spin for a while actually. So we'll wait for the game to finish. Let's have a look at this artillery. The guy. Yeah, it seems that the left flank fell quite quick. Right, so 2,225, and have you noticed that you do get quite a bit of resisted damage with this due to the range on it, the view range and so on. Yeah, not really that great for most of the team there really, was it? The artillery put a lot of damage in though, well done to him. Tier 9 though. Right, so yeah, without a doubt, a lot of things have changed on this. It seems a lot so on the traverse. Let's have a look at the traverse actually. Yeah, 27 degrees, I'm sure that was faster than that. I might have got a screenshot from some back in the day actually, see what it was before, but I'm sure it was faster than 27 degrees a second. I'm sure that it was. And the rotation for the tank itself, 28 degrees. No, I'm definitely sure it's faster than that. Right then, so what we'll do then, we'll pull back out in the IS3, and then we'll go back to the Tiger 2. And obviously you can make your own judgment on how tanks are to be used as well. But one thing I will add though, on the Tiger 2, if you are in the field, and you have a small little bump in front of your tank, even something like a little bit of a ridge or a slope or something on a hill, a bit of a hill, if you lift your front end of your tank up and keep the so you lift your front track up and your bottom part down, as long as this lower plate is covered and only the top plate is exposed, this top plate, then at that point you'll add more of an angle on your top plate, so therefore you can sit there and absorb more hits and receive more bounces. And it generally works on most tanks as well. You can actually pull it off on the IS3 as well, but you've got to be really careful and try and cover that bottom part of your glaciers plate, because anything that you can increase your slope, like at 25 degrees, put it to around about 30 degrees or something. Actually 25, you decrease it so it's around about 20 or something, or maybe even 15, 17, 18 degrees, it'll be a lot better. But therefore you pretty much, yeah, your tank could pretty much standing up at its back end at that point. Right, this map I actually do wish I was on the Tiger 2, for the simple fact is, you've got these sand dunes where your Tiger 2 is really adapted to basically, and you can sit back, take the shots in and what have you. The IS3, you've got to push in and take the ground. And we're going to do the K lineup, we're going to do all that lineup if possible, if we're on G9, if we spawn there. Yeah, we do. Right, so we want to be taking this section up right there as fast as we can. The faster we get there, the better. Obviously, maybe a few people on the ridge taking a few shots, but they're focusing the log ground, pushing them back. If you've got a nice group of people behind you, then you can do very well at this point. I do need support, obviously, member from PFC, not at the moment, so I can't really bring anybody in. We want to get this section right there. Hopefully people will follow it. Right, so we're going to have a T-34 and the Mutant. Guarantee they're going to be there. They're going to cause big problems, I think. Well, we need a nice group of strong, heavy tanks at this point, not mediums. But medium can also do the trick. As long as they help focusing fire, the trick is at this point, is focus fire. If you were to sit on this ridge that's in front of me right now, where I'm looking at right there, and they were to sit up there, then all it is a stalemate, sending shots to each other, who's going to hit, who's going to bounce, who's going to miss, things like that. At this point it can be very stupid of me pushing in at this point with the support that I do have. It's about taking this low ground, pushing in, fingers crossed if it does work. That's what it does itself, and you might recognize people need help at this side to support you. Right, you can see all this tank up there. We need to get this section all locked down, really. Deal with this motherland first, deal with the next one. We want to be where that motherland is right there, we want to be there. That's our aim. Therefore, I don't have any support from anybody else at all.
Track is good to go. Ready to fire on target.
Good luck to them, guys. Thanks for getting that IS. There we go, an IS3.
Target locked.
Yeah, he rushed his shot there. Trying to get it in quickly before I move on. I am really just a bit more support at this point, and it could just be me
Ready to fire on target.
with what's going on here. Get this motherland as much as I can. The IS3 might not push in, but we've got another motherland joining in.
Locked.
I didn't want to give him the opportunity of me missing that shot either. Shocking, I shouldn't have left that back end up.
Target locked.
Come on, motherland, please bounce. Jesus.
Bail out. This vehicle.
That's what I mean, boys. You see how it played out. I've only seen a few people from this position shooting the IS itself. Apart from that, the rest of them are pretty much, as far as I'm aware, on full health apart from that motherland, so I've been hitting him. T-32 received one hit, maybe from the central ridge. But now it's a stalemate. These guys back here are now going to be sitting here and not pushing in. So it's going to be, they have actually got the advantage if this is the scenario. They will win this battle right there, as long as they focus fire. Because now they've got these two singled out here. I'm not looking at the game actually. Right, these guys can shoot across the ridge. Granted, not too bad. The ones that are here, they are now going to get wrecked. Once they're dealt with, they'll then deal with the people further back. There's a stalemate. They should have pushed in, took that ground. At that point, we would have wrecked that situation. Yeah, so this guy's retreating, they're both on one. It's a fort and the tanks are dead, basically. Yeah, he's just fought, his tank is gone. This IS-2, they're not that great anyway, but they do pack a punch. He's lucky he's bouncing actually, I just can't believe he's bouncing. Good play to him, but now he's got his back end to get it. Right, same mistake I made there with the back end. See, they took out the further 1-2, the rest of them that are further back, that are back here, they'll all be next. They're already getting it now. And that's why they should be pushing in that low ground where I was. Because then at that point, these people on that section that have been pushing back and pushing back and pushing back, and have made stupid mistakes and got killed. Granted, I was just trying to show you how and where you should be going in this battle. Obviously, I tried to carry it off as much as I could. 9 hits, so 1 kill. Not too bad at all. Right, so without watching the rest of that, we know what's gone on. We know what mistakes I made, they made. I should have probably waited with them and then pushed in, but if they'd have pushed in following me, then it would have been absolutely fine, would have won that. Right, so we're going to go back in the Tiger 2, obviously. We are doing reviews on these 2 tanks alone. Then we'll do something else after that point, on the next screen. So yep, Mammoth, which is Otto Carius' call sign. And Red Otto on the side of the tank, so yeah, I do enjoy that. Right, let's slow down. 2 seconds, boys. Oh wow. This could be a good game. Depending on tiers. Oh, not good in terms of tiers. Right, 2 of this can play out. I don't get hit by the best stuff. But now I want to show you the effectiveness of the camo factor of the Tiger 2. Remember guys as well, when you do use a bush, there's different ways you can use it. Yes, you can roll straight up to it and just sit behind it or a little bit into it and not do anything at all, not send any shots in, like such as this. That's fine. That's fine, but you can't shoot. If you move a couple of meters back, then you can shoot, but you're still going to reduce your camo factor. If you move back and you have 15 meters between you and that bush, oh, double check it there, that's a good impression. Well, that's 18 meters, so if I were to move there, that'd be 15 meters behind that bush. That means I can shoot through that bush and not reduce any of my camo factor at all.
Optics are up.
So always try and measure it up, 50 meters behind any bush if you want to shoot and not reduce your camo factor. And you can even double check it yourself on what info. So you check all your WN8 efficiency, N7, stuff like that. You can check it all on that.
Focus on this area.
So we have a couple of bushes there. I am detected, I don't know why. Probably something I'm going to do. TD possibly. It's a tier 10 medium. No, not tier 10 mediums. Right, so Tiger 2. Oh, yes, Super Panic, not sold.
Penetrate their armor.
Or like another attempt on that, so please don't kill him.
Load it up. Let it rip.
Yep. Cheerly 100. I just want a bit of that. This is also one of the things I want to show you as well. If you look, better this way. Lift the front end up, keep the back end down. That means your front glaciers plate, your front plate is more sloped than what it would be when you were flat. Such as that. So if you can ever do that, by all means, try and do that as best you can, especially in this tank. You'll be surprised on what rebounds. Oh, I don't want to be in front of him anyway, because if he gets detected and start shooting in, it might hit me.
Target locked. The enemy knows our location.
If I'm detected, that E100's got to be detected as well. It's got to be. I don't want to use the other side of the ridge, but if I have to, I will.
We've got a lock.
If it wasn't a tier 10 match, boys, I'd actually be sat in this little circle. On the crosshairs of E and F, 2 and 3, I'd be sat right in there. If it was a tier 8 battle. Ooh, we want to go that way, don't we? Another one, being brave.
Punched a hole in their armor.
It's a shame this gun doesn't really do what anything over. If you're doing the same damage as an IS, then yeah, it'd be absolutely awesome. This really would. But for whatever reason, apart from this whole left-hand side being spotted and detected and that, it's done quite well. I've not received any hits this way.
Ready to fire on target. They found us. Target locked.
Quite explosive at this point.
Got a lock.
Yeah, it's a shame we're up against 10s actually. Right, so with death stolen. Not sure if we get a penetration hit.
Looks like that one went right through. Locked and loaded.
Very nice push here actually. If you starts pushing, then we're going to feel it. I have to check it 15 meters. Behind that bush. Now I can shoot and not get detected.
Focus on
Once
this
I was
area.
on the left or right. Especially the right hand side on this battle. If you do have muffle shot as well, as far as I'm aware, I don't think they see your tracers. Especially if you shoot through a bush. I'm not too sure. I will get some feedback on that in the next couple of days. E100 actually does have a good spotting range actually. When I'm in mine, I do have a lot of spot damage.
Zero penetration.
Must have bounced off that guy. I had to wreck in front of it.
Loaded and ready. Focus
Yeah,
on this
obviously a
location.
lot of people use the E100 as well and they don't play it very well at all. There's very few players that know how to play it well. I was one of those players at one point. It took a long time to get to know it.
Ready to fire on target.
He's still going to sit there, really.
Scratch another bad guy.
I don't think I would have killed him if nobody hit him before me.
Unlocking target. The enemy knows their location.
I saw something very big out there, I think. E4, yeah. And maps like this, I do like them sometimes if you're in the mood for them. Because the long battles, you want the quick battles, I think, sometimes. Well, I can't really do much on this one. Try and get some tracked hits in. It's more experience, more points, more silver,
Focus on this.
more XP for grinding tanks. I don't know if his repair's fixed or not. Went too high anyway, that one. Went too high.
We've got a lock.
And they lit back up again. Oh, yeah. Track. I hit his track and that was it. Nah, not so well.
Been detected. Locked on.
Don't want to get hit by one of them at all. They're attempting it.
Target locked.
No.
Enemy's got us in their sights. That got him.
Critical hit on maybe his colored optics, I think.
Ready to fire.
The Motherland's actually doing a decent thing there, spotting for those TDs.
They destroyed one of our tanks.
And our T-32-2 also doing the same.
Spotted us.
Yeah, there's one TD unaccounted for. Please don't look here. And then there's Russia's. The Object 263 has a very good camo rating. Well, I'm aware, am I going to get hit here? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Lost the track.
Motherland.
Ready to fire on target. The enemy knows our location.
We're going to lose this because of what we've got left.
Target locked.
E100 has got no chance of penning these tanks. See, it's a very... Can I get around this 263? Be awesome if I could. Be awesome if I
Ready to
could.
fire on target.
Right, the Object 263 as well, by all means, the main thing is to aim on that one, that is going to penetrate it, is it between its gun manlet on the left and right of it.
Found us.
Just between the little cracks of it, basically, gaps.
Dropping target.
You're going to be aiming pretty much there. But,
Bail
yeah.
out. This vehicle was hatted.
Well, they expected. But still, they had the win, we had the win, then they pulled it back. Good play to them. Yeah, so really shocking in terms of what happened in that one. Right, we'll give it a couple of seconds or, well, about 20 seconds or so, then we'll load back out. Hopefully we can avoid that 10. The group of them, 10 players. Fingers crossed, actually we'll go back out, we'll try it. Right, Himmelsdorf. Oh no, it wasn't. What was I looking at? Something else. Yeah, Ensk. I just totally blanked out there for a second. Yep. Pesky Motherlands as well. 2 of them.
We've got enemies incoming. Better take them out and capture their base. Let's go.
Right then, so the section that I want to pretty much get to is this block here. I want to go on the other outside, but I don't want to be looking down this way. So I'll let them try and do these few shots down that way. I'll try and get a position quickly. The thing is with this, you need people in the middle. You need people to flank on the left and right of this E2 area. This game. Did that bounce off him by auto-locking? It certainly did.
Loaded and ready. They found us.
Something that's spotting me, that's... There it is. The side with a clear view.
Ready to fire on target.
I didn't want this section, but I'm gonna try to take it.
The enemy knows our location.
Oh, you get 5100 out as much as you can. If you're still gonna clip it.
She's loaded. Frag hit.
I think if you look as well, sometimes when PC players play the game, they actually are quite tactical and they do use the terrain more than getting close and facing the tanks and face to face and what have you. Come on, I could do another hit or two. Right, I exploded for this one if it's still going to be alive by the time I get round there in 6 seconds. Switch back to normal on the prison. Yeah, 4 hits. Really bad game for the Tiger. Really bad. My mistake though. Mother landed a comet. Comet will be gone in a couple of seconds. Yep, there we go. Oh, I make no problem for a few. Oh dear.
Ready to fire.
Not really good game. Not really good game at all. Right. I know a lot of people want to see the IS3, but due to that game and the last one, we're going to go out again. Let's try it again. If anybody does have any questions about the last review that I did on the Object 263 and the Jagdpanzer 100, by all means do it. Have a look on YouTube as well, I'll check it out on there, or ask me any questions about it, or if not, about the Tiger 2 and the IS3, or anything in particular actually. If I've got it, I'll try and help you out with it. Right, many people that I speak to as well also want to go on the 1 and 2 line. The only thing that you need on that side sometimes on some occasion is heavy, maybe one heavy and medium artillery, or if not, heavy and 2 TD that are artillery. That's all you need there. Everything else, everybody should be going to town. Everybody. The key in this game is town. Especially on this map, without a doubt it is. It's all to do with town. Because this section there is just a stalemate. It's sending a few shots in, waiting for people to come round the town to attack them from the left or right. From behind it is. It always is. The rest should always go straight to town. Maybe if they can stick 1 or 2 sitting back this way just to watch this road, especially when you get a few little scouts who are trying to get the spots in. A little bit of that sunshine. I say getting caught out. Yet never go close to the water, never. Especially when you're being detected by scouts. Just a stupid play by that ISA indeed. MT25 should have been a little bit more spotty instead of rushing into town. Alright, it's glad to know where they all are, but we're going to know that when we get there anyway. What are we? An IS-8 if he does follow, and a T-32 and a Jagd Tiger. Not going to go well for us in this town, I guarantee you that much. It's not going to go well at all. Yep, and it's just suicide. Why not just keep around the corner and take a shot, pull back? Why do that? Give a few of these what for. Gotta start making a strong push on me.
Been detected.
Oh cheers man, that was the last bit of cover that I did have from that vehicle. And that vehicle would have taken that shot, not penetrated me.
They found us. That one drilled straight through.
It's pretty weak on that side. As you can see on that ridge, yeah, they got a few tanks there, but a few guys focusing fire together could have held them off, so don't have any tanks there. Never have another vehicle.
Right at us. Enemy exposed.
For the next AC. Oh, yeah, Tiger. You naughty, naughty, naughty thing. Can I get out of this? Can I get out of that? I've got to. I do apologise, it's not stupid driving. Right, Jack was doing a bit of side scraping, I think. Why did I twitch to the left hand side? I should have kind of pushed back into the right hand side at that point to do my own side scraping. I guess that bush made my head a little bit then, but nonetheless, well played to Jack Tiger. Right, so back out, IS3 time. Let's have a little look at this then. Obviously, it is a very well proven tank anyway. I think a lot of people have actually seen the videos on YouTube regarding three IS3s and a Lova, I think it was, taking on 14 tanks. And although 14 tanks pretty much was on full health as well. By all means, it's worth a watch. I would watch it. You can see how focusing fire it works, and obviously the platoon that we had in from PFC, calling out. Basically saying the other person shot is reloading, yep, and obviously pull back, pull forward, is reloading, take that shot, push in. All that type of thing works really well, especially in the IS3s. That's why we use them in clan battles and what have you as well, and tournaments. Right, so yeah, IS3, there we go. People just joined in as well. They're gonna know that sometimes it is a bit of a pain in the ass to try and kill one of these, but if you're always trying to aim for the top part of the armor plate at the top, where the tracks are, or if not the weak square platform on that, watch out for the side armor because it is spaced armor, and you're generally not going to penetrate it. Right, let's have a quick look, see who's online as well while we are loading in. What's going on? Is there some football on or something? I know people are working today and what have you. Ooh, change the battery before we load in, 2 seconds. Nobody's coming his way apart from, yeah, 3 heavies, you know. Oh, and a team. I want to get inside the town quickly and not be shot on the outside of it. Drink driving. Quick shot, then I pull straight out. Oh, you're joking. All the time I had to take that shot, and he just rolls past and just casually just captures the shot on his turret. That really worth taking that. Still missed it anyway. Sold his engine so he can fix his repair or no, it wasn't.
Focus on this area. Gun loading.
As you can see, if you get a well-developed crew on it, you do get a lot of spot damage as well within tanks like this. Each one of the 90s hold down as well, so you need to close this gap. Get rid of this gap. Need to focus this ISU 152. It's not this bit. Everybody's getting in my way of these shots today. You can do a pack a punch, I think. Which means I've never been hit by one though. It's a new screening thing, isn't it? The man's just on 7 anyway.
Loaded and ready.
Knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I'll sit around here. Until I was focusing that way. No chance.
Focus on this location.
Yeah, spot damage, but low tiers like this, you're looking at what, maybe 400 spot damage if that. Not too bad.
Target locked.
They're wrecking these tanks, aren't they? They're wrecking them. Back to base it is then, no choice. Let's leave it with the artillery still playing. Right, if you're a scout, by all means do sit in that bush right there as well. You get there really quickly, you just sit there, don't move, don't shoot. You get a shitload of spotted damage as long as you've got a team that's in a position to take these shots. We're making a mistake by crossing this bit, we'll climb down and run more. Go up here and down and then round again.
Enemies got their sights.
Question is, can I get a shot on that guy? No. Like the Tiger 2 there, then.
Target locked.
Ooh, just missed the artillery. Wow. Probably didn't get that, missed that shot. Didn't miss that one though, did I?
Track repaired. Drive on. Dropping target.
Good game to the guys on the base. I was hoping they were going to come off it, but... Yep, wow, actually 3,313 assisted damage, that's awesome. Very efficient team, actually. Well done to them. Right, so does anybody have any questions about the IS3 at all? Any questions at all? Let's have a look at these. I've got time. Oh, back to 90. Damage standing. Not too bad. As you can see, a lot more victories in this tank. And it probably will be a lot more than the Tiger 2 as well. Yeah, I'm playing more games than I'm getting killed at the moment in that. It is my most played tank as well, actually, the Tiger 2. Right, so back in the Tiger 2. Must be one of those days. Right, so this is the last Tiger 2 that I've done. I think I felt like I've done the review on both of these tanks. So what I'm gonna do after this point, I'm just gonna roll out in any tank from this point on. That'll be absolutely fine then. Yeah, good choice E100 actually, because there's a lot of 10s out there at the moment. A lot of 10s.
All we gotta do is capture the location marked on the map. Roll out. Optics up, searching the area.
Well, obviously I don't want to be pushing in against these tier 10s. I'm going to put some supporting shots in.
Focus on this area.
But then again, if things do change, I may push in. We got any tier 10 mediums? No. Times.
Ready to fire on target.
That was bad.
Target locked. Loaded and ready.
I really want to support these guys, but there's nothing there. Oh, maybe there is now. Not needed.
The enemy knows our location.
That's my fault for moving out the bush.
Ready to fire on target. Track hit.
Right, that bush and move to the one on the left, I mean the right.
Target locked. Enemy sighted.
Theatre medium needs a pounding quickly.
That one did some damage. We didn't penetrate their
I bounced
armor.
off him.
Just ding them.
Just bounced off him again? Come on. That's it, game over.
Shot bounced off.
All the opportunity that I had for the tank was moving left, right and centre.
Fire on target.
Could not do anything at that point.
Focus on this area. Target locked. Ready to fire on target.
Still getting spotted hits though.
They found us. It's like we're shooting spitballs. Target locked. Reloading. Nice shot.
Took me at least, what, 10 shots? No. Yeah, 10 shots to kill this at least.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We've got a lock. Alright, we got our loader back. Reload time should get better. Got us in their sights.
Very costly indeed. All you're going to do now is try and close that gap on the enemy is.
Loader. Enemies looking right at us.
Didn't want that hit on me. Did not want it.
Aggressive kill.
Wow. They know that tortoise, didn't they? Well, they did.
Loaded and ready. They've spotted us.
I expect that to
Six.
tuck down a little bit quicker than what it did, but yeah, I died. Can't blame anybody but myself on that one. Right then, so E100. E100 it is. Right, so yeah, E100. Very tricky. People think they can just, I'm a big tank, I can just roll out, I can bounce all these shots. Think again. Once upon a time, yeah. Not anymore. Right, so top plate, pretty much anything's going to be having a big problem trying to penetrate that top part of your plate. They really are. But the Glacier's plate, without a doubt, yeah, they're going to pen that all day long. So you want to change to at least a 45-degree angle, give them something like this, if you have to, and just let them track you at something, and let them just bounce off the bottom plate. Watch out for the bottom part of your turret, anywhere, and if anyone's got anything like heat rounds, things like that, watch out for flat surfaces, especially on this the front part. If you look at it, it's got a bit of a slope on the front part of your turret. It may help with bouncing some low caliber tanks. Anything really high powered pen tanks, in that sense you're gonna, yeah, probably could still pen the front end of your turret. Do watch out for the top bar itself, right at the top of your optics. The ones on the left and right at the edge of the tank, they can't do anything to that. They won't even pen it. They don't exist, basically, if you try and hit it with a shell. And they might just damage your viewport pretty much as that. They're not going to do any damage to the tank itself. The one at the front, the dome kind of thing, yeah, they probably could do some damage to that, but the bore at the top, watch out for that bore right at the top, they will pen that as well. Pretty much, yep, Space Storm on the side, so anybody trying to hit that, they'll have a real difficult time of it. But if you're on the back end of it, I think it's quite weak on the back end towards the back end of the side armour. So yeah, try and keep that protected as much as you can, really. Obviously, any tank on the back end generally is weak anyway, so there's no point talking about that at all. The thing is, well, it's only 235 pen. As you've seen, the IS3 and Tiger 2 have got more pen on this package, but the damage, if you do put a damage forward, it's 750. The thing that I would use with this, I would use heat rounds all the time pretty much, unless, well, obviously do watch out for tracks and watch out for sloped armour, curved armour, try and get a flat point of attack really. You see a lot of people using the high explosive shells trying to hit you for 950 plus, but you generally see them hitting tanks, even IS3 and Tiger 2s for maybe what, I don't even know how much they hit them for. I've seen one earlier on hitting about 310, 290, 260 on a tier rating is only a tier 10, so don't use high explosives unless you've got something where you can hit somebody that's got really weak armour or you've got a back shot on somebody. Apart from that, don't use them. They're a waste of time on the E100. But yeah, crew, decent. It's pretty much, yeah, we're looking at frontline action stuff. The things that are on there, because of the things that it gets ammo wrecked quite easy, the gun gets damaged, the crew gets wrecked all the time, so therefore you want pain tolerance on it, you want a large large medical kit for your crew as well to give you a passive boost on your protection. Yeah, so we'll pull out on it. Obviously, the last update they've removed a few things on there. You can tell that they've removed it because they removed the thing on the back of it, the pillow, I'd say. It looks like a pillar. It's just a cover, so they removed that, and a few other things as well, the detailing on the tank. And that's how you can tell they come back to the original style. But the update before that is when it was strong, but now it's not. So we'll crack on with it and we'll see what we can do with it. Fingers crossed we don't get killed straight away. That seems to be the trend today. Pick a new tank, roll out and you get killed. Not the best map. Right, so first thing that I'm doing on this one, I would say I'm changing the round to premium round. Definitely need it. Death Star, so maybe probably something either. Really want some support. People are wanting to follow. I think. You can try and cover me if you want. I'll need it. Yeah, don't ever try and sit back in an E1 and take some snapshots or long distance shots against somebody. It's not going to happen. I laugh at people when I see people in E1 just sat back because, yeah, there's no way you are hitting anything with a gun. You probably will do if you get lucky, But if that tank moves one little bit, yeah, expect it to miss. If you try and adjust it, try and fire really quickly, it's just going to go up in the air. You don't want to get pinned by the artillery. You want to clear this side off quickly. As quick as they can. Another U100. No Death Star. We don't want to see that, do we?
They've spotted us.
I haven't got the Death Star yet, but I think if I did get it, then I'd be one of those players that people are going to send a lot of messages to. I do like the TDs, but never really try one of those. It's a shot really, 346, no point shooting it if I had to.
Enemies looking right at us. Loaded and ready. Target locked.
He rushed that shot, if he waited he could have killed me. Oh, I could have hit me, sorry, not killed me, but hit me. See, weapon trigger, and artillery on me as well. Beats. I know, it's auto choice. Which one's going to try and hit me first, so that's the pressure, that's going to the turret. I'll take it out again anyway, boy, it's obviously a bit of a stupid mistake by pushing in that fall. Damage engine as well, so that's awesome. Right, I'll take that back out when it comes back out, but what I'll do in the meantime then is pull out into something that I got 2 days ago. Did a review on it earlier actually. Unless you would like to see something else, I don't mind until that E100 comes back out. Waffenträger, E100. And I just become that player as well, didn't I? In the E100 I've become that player where he rolls in and gets killed. Bad times. The Ferdinand out actually until that comes out back out of battle. This is awesome. The Ferdinand, it really is. Anybody that's used it, they'll tell you that it's an awesome tank. If you're snapshotting a tank that's driving past you, really quick, you snap it and shoot it, it's going to hit him. Any other tank will shoot behind the tank because it's too slow on the muzzle velocity. But the Ferdinand is superb for that. I do rate Ghost Town. It was unusual when I first played it. Couldn't get used to it, but now you get used to it a little bit. You've got everything. You've got long distance shooting, flanking artillery. You've got close quarter sitting map. It's everything, all that you ever need. Let's push inside. And by the way, the Ferdinand has awesome camo rating. It really does. And you get the perks on it as well, and the skills. You can sit back in bushes and you sit there taking shots all day long. You really can. Don't you dare, pen, mate. Have it. The reason why you see me moving the tanks left and right is because they have a 200mm armor plate and the weak point on the left and right of it. That's a major weak spot for the third man. Yeah, track mate. And get over here before he disappears. Come on. Let's keep track, Jesus. Oh, you're joking. Right, so KB2. Just roll round in this snap. Fine, that's all you need to do. 3152. Big D on that one. Yep. They've been firing not explosive, sorry. They've been firing the heat. Cooking. Come on, mate. You've not got a fire extinguisher on that. You're going to sit there with nothing. Doesn't seem fair taking a third hand against these. It's easy. Handles 9s and really does handle 10s as well. Really does. A little bit of an ammo rack on that scout then, well done. Good game, good game.
Now that's how you do it.
Yeah, I did the IS3 and the Tiger a moment ago, Larry. And the guy wanted to see an E100 played, so I said I'd take the E100 out. I did the review earlier on all the other tanks and finished around about, what, 10 minutes ago? But I can always pull back out in it after this, mate. But I think viewer number 1 wants to see this E100. Now let's back out, see if we can have a better game in it, then I'll go back to the IS3 and Tiger 2, no problem at all. The E100 though is not really one of my favourite tanks. It used to be. The Jag Panther 2. I sold it because it's 4-2 weak, but then again I do like the idea of fast mobility and high damage. So I might actually just buy it back, just take it out actually. Right, I don't think the C100 is going to play very well on this map. It has done before, but generally not. We've got a lot of ground to cover basically. A lot of ground to push in and take over. If the mouse were faster, I would really prefer the mouse over the E100.
Take them all out or capture their base. Let's roll.
So T9 artillery.
Attention here.
The Ferdinand lorry, mate, I always play up front. The reason being because you got that armor plate. And if you look on the YouTube as well, you're going to see a lot of videos in the Ferdinand with that type of gameplay. A lot. I don't think I even sit back in it. I have done on a few games when it's called for, especially when you're like tier 8 against tier 10. But generally, I will use it front line. Up close support for the heavies sometimes. Right, so yeah, main word for me is obviously the E100 in case I bounce on the IS4. Yeah, and even the Jagdtiger T9, I'll even use that for mine on most occasions. It depends on where we are, what we're doing as well, so it does.
Unlocking target. Ready to fire on target.
Got hit by the artillery.
Locked on. Enemy exposed.
You see, you need to sit there and zero in a lot on these type of these bullets doing this as well.
They spotted us.
Is that the IS4 that's there, as well as the Tiger 2? IS8.
Ready to fire. We've got a lock. Focus on this area. Releasing target. That got him.
Well open for the penetration on that one.
Enemy's got us in their sights.
Have they really lost that? Jesus, man.
Load it up. Let it rip. They destroyed one of our tanks.
I have to come over in a stupid position now, so I need to cover the front as well.
They've spotted us.
Get rid of that IS8 to slash. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Pull back, Tiger, pull back. Come on.
Ready to fire on target. That one did some damage.
No, pull back, man. Come on, the E100 right there.
Locked on. They destroyed one of our tanks.
And I would deal with one or the other at this
Together
point.
for now.
One or the other.
Push it.
Not both.
Enemy's looking right at us.
Now it's down to the artillery.
Ready to fire on target. One of our tracks is damaged.
No, 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 no. I knew it, I knew it. Can't believe they lost that flank, really.
This vehicle's finished.
I did what I could. Still, I did what I could at that point. Not great. Say I burned my stripes and I died that quick. The tanks around me just didn't pull together that well. The Tiger 2 gave put up a bit of a fight actually. We made a mistake by pushing too much forward on the E100 while we were rolling in. Yeah. So, right then. Come on then, Larry. We'll go back in the. What do you want, IS3 or Tiger 2? What do you want? Go on then. Sacred Valley. I should have picked the Tiger. I really should have had the Tiger on this one. Tier terms.
We've got enemies in the area. Take them down or capture their base.
Right, I don't think it's going to play out really well, is it? Yeah, the trick is as well, I think, if you're doing more corrections on any time, every second week, every 2 weeks on Tuesday, the damage standing is reset. So, because the damage standing is reset, not yours on your tank personally, but the amount that they save for the data for everybody who's been playing that tank. So therefore, if you roll out on the Tuesday, Wednesday, in the time that you are very close, maybe, I don't know, 89% or something in damage standing, then for you to get your last 6% or something like that, do that on a Tuesday, generally on a Wednesday, probably on a Wednesday every second week. You'll figure it out on which week it'll be, I can't remember which one it is, because you'll notice that your damage standing will not go up and down too much. I mean, it'll not go down too much when you lose when you have a bad game. And that is the best time really to try and do your more lessons on some tanks that are really hard to do. I think the oldest one that I did was the Tiger 2, believe it or not. The Tiger 1 was quite easy. Jag Panzer 4 were very easy. The IS3 was, I don't know, half and half. I think it's the gameplay that I was having that week. What else do I have? I've got it on a few other things as well. But I do find the tank destroyers are a lot harder to get it because you're not getting spotted damage in it. That's one of the issues. The IS3, you don't really get spotted damage in this either, compared to the Tiger 2. The E100 was really hard to do it. I was doing that for at least, what, 3 weeks, maybe a little bit more. We're gonna lose this flank already, aren't we?
Ready to fire on target.
All up here so we can get a penetration on that IS-7. We're better off we... Let's try this exploder.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
Maybe where he needs to finish it off. Even if he gives me 10 damage, 20 damage, I think that's always sat there with maybe 100 damage, about 40 damage or something on him. We'll do it first. No, it's not working. It is not working. I want it to explode on the outside of the tank. That's all I want.
Ready to fire. Locked on. The enemy knows our location. Ammo rack damage.
One of them games, what is this? One of them games. 8s against 10s. On the side that they have the advantage on as well.
They've spotted us. Locked on.
IS3 still alive. Yep, he's sweating it in the corner.
Target locked.
The M48 pattern as well, as far as I'm aware, that is the only tank that's not been messed around at all for a good 8-9 months. Not longer actually, it's not even been nerfed now. Just change direction, see what I can come up with. Definitely not. Not this one, Larry, not a problem. That's all.
Target locked. Target locked. Locked on.
What's going on? I ain't got time to sit there watching a rocking backwards and forwards IS7. Well, no spots, no damages, no nothing. Just sat back and go and talk for a while. See if we can achieve anything at all would be awesome. I can't remember the last time I've had a game like this. It's not trouble with people when you're streaming as well, that you normally might have been popped in and got a few damages and got killed, but because I got streaming, I'm trying to make it, trying to last a little bit longer, should I say it. Come on, get up, you fat ass. You getting up there? No? Definitely not. Idiot. Am I going to get raped by that? Yeah, object 140, without a doubt I will be.
Unlocking target. Lost an ally. Fire on target.
Oh, you having a laugh. Get back to the garage. Back to the garage, shower time. Right then, so I better stick to the tank then, have I? I'm being told. Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. It was tier 10s anyway, and it was just the map that I was on. It was really bad. Right, let's slow down this then. I think it just bounced, mate, because the amount of turret armor and the angling that was on it. Also got the 3 marks on this as well, Larry. It's the one that took this one. This tank gives me a controller pad. Put it that way. Got a few tier 9s and a few strong tier 9s, so I think at this point it might be worth sticking a few premium 9s in as well. On PFC. In that corner. Yeah, it is. It's a decent all-round. There's nothing that you can't be disappointed with. Just me, it's very decent indeed. Come on, get a reload in. Chop chop. Almost not worth it. Taking for the measly point of 34. Oh, I missed him right on the front of the pipe. Right on his weld. The welding. Can't believe that.
Target locked.
250 games though, that's not bad actually, the amount of hours you put into that tank actually. Really decent. Right, it's going to be worth pulling back to base in it, definitely. But it has yeah, I don't normally shoot goal with tank here because it's got decent pen. But I don't want to be coming up against that VKB. I want to make sure it at least penetrates, because normally that would be coming to that corner. If I was in it, I'd be pulling around that corner in mine. But I find as well, mate, if you do use your gold, people still lose a lot of money for it. Right. As long as you pen your shots and you're not missing shots, if you're absolutely fine using gold, you've got to make sure you're penetrating your shot. But therefore, I wouldn't recommend using it all the time because, as you know, they're not really good on slow tarmac. People think, oh, use gold to penetrate anything. No, anyway. You get a bit of cover here, don't I? I think I'll tell him how to pull down actually a little bit. Like little scraps off tanks, I think. Right, 2 TDs are there. The VKB should probably will be on the bridge as well.
Focus on this location.
Also, with defending base, I don't really look at the map. So what? Anybody see that VKB pop up on the screen at all on the map? Oh, there he is. Hopefully that E1 will get on the base. I don't think he's going to be pushing on that VKB, is he? The rest of the guys, they're going to fall. We've got IS8, Hawkball, Zubber off the hill. E1 on nothing. KB13 running for his life. Right, obviously a bad play by me by going on the right hand side, so I need to go back up the VKB instead of a guy. Jesus, is that tier 20 and the tier 9 VKB? What's that? No, just me. It's just me and the VKB. Oh, nice hit by the artillery. That's given me the upper hand, hopefully. There we go, sweetheart. Thanks for showing me your side. Hold on. If this E1 stop pounding him a little bit, I can turn around. There we go, sweetheart. He's fine. I don't know, I've got no idea at all. He also need to pull back, I know there's 2 of them, pull back and have a few shots on this guy. Right, I know he's got a little bit of armour at the front of the tank. Hopefully we're not going to hit that bit, we use that explosive and get some big damage on it, fingers crossed. IS8's got him, I think, with the looks of this. Don't you dare turn that way, what's it doing? Unbelievable. Is that it? Going round it. Long shells indeed. Well done to the Otto, actually. Big hit on that VKB. Average damage, really. Let's go back in the IS3 then. I'll see what happens in that one. Fingers crossed, top tiers. Speaking about crew as well, let's have a look at crew. 7%. It was on 9% this afternoon. Gone down nothing. It really slows up when you get a large crew on it. Good skill and good perks. Right, the Tier 8 Premium, as far as I'm aware, I've only ever bought one, and I only bought it maybe a month ago, was the IS6, and I was thinking when I took that out, like, why did I not buy one before? Honestly, I would pretty much buy the IS6. If you want to be frontline and getting into the thick of it and dealing with everything that's coming your way, by all means, yeah, get an IS6. If you want to be sat back taking shots in, yeah, target 8.8, or if not the Loven, the Tier 8 German Loven. But yeah, I would say the IS6. IS6 is a beast, it really is. Armour-wise, I would prefer the IS6 to the IS3, but you have to fire premium in it because your penetration is not that great. But don't worry, you'll always still make money anyway if you do penetrate your shots and roll out on premium in it. Yeah, you're having a good laugh and you're going to make some decent money as well. Right, so a shitload of tanks going that way, E75. This is what I don't get. Why do people, they might win this, but a lot of people are going to go, why do they go that way? What's the fascination with it? I don't get why they want to go that way. Why would they do big bounce from E100 there? I don't understand why they would want to go that way and up the hill. I don't see it benefiting anybody at all, really. Yeah, I took the plunge, mate. I bought it, and it's well worth it. It really is. And I think anybody that's got it, or anybody in the know about it, yeah, it really is worth it, and I really would recommend it. But then again, I was the guy that said, well, what's the point in buying a premium tank when you can just get another tank that's like it, or if not better, such as the IS3 and things like that. Believe me, I'm now thinking I should buy more premium tanks. Going for the top bar on that E100, that were a shocking attempt from me there. Definitely was. Nope, definitely not. That Jagdtag should be wrecking that E100, should be to his top bar, should be to everything on that tank. I've got to either overexpose myself or... Come on.
Ready to fire on target. Target locked.
Missing these shots. I am missing these shots left, right and centre. This is why I wish I took out a German tank. Probably would have hit these shots. Oh, cheeky, weren't it? I didn't even see that little D54 then. Yeah, have a bit of that sunshine mist.
Enemies looking right at us. We lost the track.
I should have fixed that track and pulled back then.
Target locked. Focus on this
The key is with these big heavy tanks, mate, is take the small, take them out first and then deal with them after. Oh, sorry, Jagdtag, I don't want to get in your way, but I need to get out of there. It cost me a shitload of health there. If I look like I'm going this way, then the medium might start making a mistake or something. I might be able to get another shot in or something. That's a mistake right there.
Target locked. And got him.
Go try and stay the Jagdtag on the medium code. Give them more damage, you deserve to be alive still. Yeah, well, didn't happen, did it? Right then, boys, obviously I've been streaming for quite some time now. Obviously, what I need to do at least anyway is end this stream right now, so then I can take this this stream on, put it on YouTube. If I keep on adding more hours to it, it'll be maybe rejected by YouTube. It'll be too long. So if I end this stream, then I'll start a new one back up straight away. So if you wanna have another search, then that's no problem at all. Right, so literally give me 3 minutes, 5 minutes or whatever, look for the stream again, and we'll take out any tank that you want to at that point, tier 10s, tank destroyers, anything at all, artillery, we'll do it from that point on. Alright.